Before I dive into this box of sealed Monarch, or it's part of the confession, was sealed Monarch Unlimited, as you can see in the video right here, I kind of forgot to turn on my mic. So my apologies, I'll try to do my best. So I did open this, I haven't gone through all the packs though, so I'll try to still keep some of the mystery and my original pitch here. So the main goal of this video is I want to open this up, like I said, already done. I am then going to take the boxes, I'm going to label them 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Maybe 1, 2, 3, whatever. And then I want to dive through the packs. I want to figure out where those mythics are, where if there's a legendary in there. How are the foils, maybe some of the commons, rares, all that. Is it better to go on the left side, the right side, third pack in maybe? You never really know. There's a lot of superstitions. Or is it just really well randomized and there is no real guessing? Considering I'm only going to have one sealed box here, I should at least have one legendary, maybe two. I hear those float around, and then if I'm really lucky, I'll get that fabled library, which I'm kind of hoping for. A little bit doubtful. I've heard that's 1 in 40. So I've got 96 packs in here, 24 in each box. Let's go ahead and just check one out. Nice. Already just took the shrink wrap off of this, as you can see in that one. But essentially, what you have is the booster packs. Each one is going to have 2 rares or better, and then a foil. The foil is going to be common, rare, mythic, and I think legendary takes the place of the foil. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe I'll find out. Then the rare or a mythic sometimes along in there. These ones, I got a little mixed up here. You had your dark and your light side kind of. It's a little gimmick of this pack, of this set. So 12 on each side. That's what I kind of mean left or right, so we'll really kind of dig down and see what we have in there. But my overall goal, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to record each name of each rare or better. I think that just would take me way too long. But I want to rip through the data. I'm going to record kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to 12, then 13 through 24 down that way as well. Then I'm going to record if it gave me 2 rares, it gave me the rare, the mythic, whatever happened to be in there. And so once I'm all done with that data, I'll be able to kind of let you know at the end of this video what it all looked like. And if there was any trends or something that was kind of spotted. Now, I'd love to do this with multiple sealed boxes, but frankly, I don't need that much of the Monarch right now. This should give me plenty of the common set and maybe the rare set. And I guess we'll kind of find that out if I have enough to fill out everything that you would need. I'm going to go ahead and readjust the camera, maybe record opening a couple of them just so you can see the pattern in case you're wondering. I have opened up a box before. They all kind of came with the commons on top, and then you had a foil, those 2 rare pluses, and then a token card that allowed you to, be a hero or a weapon, or even in some cases a cracked bauble, which is great for sealed just to fill out that deck with a yellow pitch value. Otherwise, I'm not going to go too much to explain the product. There's bunch of creators out there doing a great job showing you how to play. I might eventually get to that, but theirs is probably way better. So if some statistics, mathematics are your thing, you kind of enjoy looking at that or understanding what is some of the more probability in here, let's really dive in and find out on this video. Alright, let's go through a box here. So this one I labeled number 2. Don't ask me why I'm starting with this one. Just happens to be the way I grabbed it and just how I labeled things. So I stated this is the Unlimited, a lot cheaper, opening a case of first edition. It's a little bit more on the budget. But looks like we're gonna have our 12 packs here. Set those there. And our 12 packs for the other side. Again, kind of neat just the way they alternate. Some of the other packs have the heroes on front. This one's kind of light and dark. There's going to be our stack 2. We're going to start 1 all the way down to 24. I might speed this one up a little bit. I'm not going to show all of these openings. I just kind of want to show a couple of them just to get the idea of them. Actually, scissors might be a good idea just to cut the tops of these a little bit quicker and less damage on the cards. Again, Unlimited, not as concerned about. But you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 commons. Then you have your foil. Here we have a common foil. So I'm going to mark that down on my sheet. Piece of equipment, and then rare and a mythic. All right, so top left is already paying us with a deep-rooted evil. And then there's your token. Alright, I'm gonna fire up the video real quick and stop. I was able to pull Vestige of Soul. This is the legendary, and it was in the foil spot. Okay, I showed you the one legendary, and I can't believe this. I just pulled Phantasmal Footsteps also. That's pretty cool. One, because it's a double legendary, and then two, it goes along with the Vestige. And it's Phantasmal Footsteps. And oddly enough, this came from box 3, bag 20. So the other one was box 1, bag 19. That was a lot of pack openings. I don't think I've opened a 96 packs in a long time. So I kind of divided everything up. And first, let me say I am absolutely blown away and astonished by this box. I didn't get the library, figured I wouldn't. But as I already showed you, got the Vestige of Soul, Phantasmal Footsteps, and I really wish I was recording because I pulled another Phantasmal Footsteps. So this case contained 3 legendaries. That's blows my mind. I don't know if that's going to be the case for all of them. I haven't heard that is, so it's really, really interesting. So I might have just got really lucky there. Yeah. I'm excited. That's pretty cool. So beyond that, I'll get more into some of the stats of where those were later. Then ended up with 4 of Majestic foils. This seems to be now 1 per box, it looks like. 3 of them Shadow, 2 of them Runeblade, and 1 is a Light Warrior. So a little bit of variety there, especially being there it is the weapon. So that could be really useful. For the foils, ended up with a good handful of rares. Most of all of them seem to be individual. There are a couple that have the same name but a different pitch color, so quite a bit of variety there. With the Majestics, there was a couple of them that repeated, but mainly I got a full set of Deep Rooted Evil. Oddly enough, this one seemed favorable legends for the light side, and then obviously a giant stack of rares. This I haven't gone through. Maybe that'll be another video that really contains how many of each that we have and if we can kind of make a full set. And then obviously I've got over a long box plus here, 800 card long box plus all those. I mean, you can do the math. That's a lot of commons. I think I definitely have a full set of everything in there. So that's just trying to show off some of my spoils. I'm really excited about the 3 legendaries. That has absolutely made it worthwhile. If I ever do this again, I'm going to film the entire thing. So if we were to break this down a bit, my pack 1, which if I had my box here, I kind of went, 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here. Okay, so that's kind of how I labeled them out there. It might not matter, but I went through. Box 1 contained 16 of the commons foils, 6 rare foils, the 1M, and a legendary. So that's pretty cool. Then, as expected, every single box had 24 rares in that first slot. You know how it kind of went foil, piece of equipment, and then a rare, and then a rare plus. Or in this case, the foils were replaced by the legendary. Then, behind that, every single box followed the same pattern. They all had, in the second spot, 18 rares and 6 majestics. So really the only variety between boxes ended up being in that foil slot. Interestingly enough, most of them had 16 or 17. Box 1 and box 3 had 16 common foils, where box 2 and 4 had 17. Then they had 1 through 3 had 6 rare foils, and box 4 had 5 rare foils. They all gave the M. Boxes 1, 3, and 4 gave the legendary. So overall, their distribution seems to be spot on. You're going to have, per box, a pretty similar spread. I mean, daringly enough on this data, 75% of them had a legendary in it. But the overall breakdown, hopefully I have a little chart here for you, rather than my scribbled notes I've got going on. For box 1, the legendary came out of pack 19. Box 3, it was pack 20. And then box 4, it was pack 14. So a little bit of spread on them, but either way, that right-hand side seemed to be where all the legendaries wanted to reside, was somewhere in that section. Then on the foil M's, box 1 was 6, pack 6. Then box 2, pack 23. 3 had it in pack 7, and 4 had it right in pack 1. So kind of the left side. So it's really interesting when you draw the line down the middle and you kind of look at it. So when you look at them per box, there was some variety, although they did seem to slant one side or the other. You're probably more likely just to pick either side. Based on this, for me, I'll probably be going right side. More of the legendaries, well, all of the legendaries fell on the right side. And then of the M's, 12 of them fell on the right side. However, the left side had the foils and the other 12. So, or sorry, not all the foils. One foil was on the right side. So 3 of the foils, 1 of the non-foil M's. Other than that, they were 12 and 12. So your odds there, pretty much the same. Overall, I'm going to try to categorize this data a little bit more. I'm just kind of excited to get this out here. There seems to be a very good variety of either side. Again, especially when it came to the M's, when it comes to a lot of the rare foils even, it was a darn near split between the two. You could have gone left side, right side, you're going to get the same amount. Again, the only thing that came up was with the legendaries being more on the right. Why that was, I don't know. Now I'm thinking I need to go back and look to see. I wonder if they were the light side or the shadow side pack. But I can kind of figure that out, as I know it started with light, so the odds were light. So actually 1 came out of the light pack, 2 came out of the shadow pack. Again, may not matter. Either way, buy out that right side. Gives you the best chance if that's what you're going for. If you're just going for some fun, obviously you have plenty on here. You can buy any pack and enjoy the contents. You really don't know which one it's going to be. If it's going to be shadow or light side or rune blade, illusionist, warrior, etc. They're all mixed in there. Again, I didn't go back through and check each one to see, if it was a brute or if it was a rune blade. I was mainly just looking for if there was a heavy slant to one side or the other, and there doesn't seem to be, again, except for that legendary, or for that matter, again, really which box you pick out of. Again, this one had 3 of them that had it, so really just skip box 2, I guess. Don't pick this one, pick any of the other ones, and then you have a better shot at it. But they all, again, had the mythic foil. They all had the same amount of rares. They all had basically the same foil composition, except for box 4, which actually gave the 1 more common but 1 less rare. I hope this video has been somewhat informative for you. I didn't slosh through it too much. It's the first one for this channel that I'm putting out there. So trying to figure things out, how I want this whole flow. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any comments on what you saw, what you'd like to see, please put them down below. I should also have out there all social media links that you can find down below, along with I'll have some affiliate links that will just help me out further down the line to kind of buy more product to produce more videos. Really, I am open to doing a lot of things. This has kind of just taken my imagination lately and has been consuming of a lot of my thought, probably more than it really should be, but this Flesh and Blood game is looking really fun. And can't really wait to get out there and get some more games in. So next time you go to the local game store to buy your pack, now you have a better idea of where you're going to reach, or possibly in a sealed event if you have some choices. Try to say, hey, can I take that right side? Again, this is only in the Monarch. I'm hoping to have the Tales of Aria when it comes out. I have a case of that on order from my local game store, and you can get it from them too at fablehobby.com. But overall, visit your locals. That's what's going to help out. The other ones running the events have the game space. Thank you for watching. So go out, have some fun. Good luck with your pulls.